Says there's no pressure for him on his shoulders. All of that pressure falls on his opponent's shoulders to deliver tonight here in front of his hometown crowd. Taking a look now at the updated Tapology polls online. Abubakar with an 89% chance to win this matchup. So it's going to be a difficult fight here for Vagno, but as we said, no pressure on his shoulders here. You can look for a submission victory, you can look for the finish via the strikes. A dangerous opponent is an opponent with nothing to lose. This pro flyweight title bout brought to you by our sponsor, 𝗙𝗚𝗙𝗚𝗓.
And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he represents 𝗙𝗛𝗙𝗧𝗦𝗛𝗡 from Somalia, Muhdin Abubakar. It's time for the main event of the evening. This contest will be fought for the FSC Pro Flyweight Championship and is brought to you by 𝗙𝗚𝗙𝗚𝗓. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the professional flyweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. The challenger this evening enters the cage with a record of 17 victories, 9 defeats. Representing Pitbull Brothers from Brazil, Vagno. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, with a professional record of 6 victories and only 1 defeat. Representing 𝗙𝗛𝗙𝗧𝗦𝗛𝗡, he's the reigning, defending FSC Flyweight Champion, from Somalia, Muhdin Abubakar. Your referee in charge, Paul Crossley.
Main event time here for the pro flyweight title. Jose Vagno from Pitbull Brothers in the blue corner. His opponent, Muhdin Abubakar from ESKF in the red. Abubakar's going to have to contend with the longer reach here of Vagno. He's going to have to move that head off the center line, use footwork as well to engage in this distance.
Vagno's done a good job of establishing the center of the cage. Muhdin's now taking it, but it can't get reckless.
Nice check there from Muhdin. You hear a strong following there from the fan favorite from Muhdin Abubakar. Always brings an immensely large crowd to support him.
I mean, the kid is a talent. People want to see it. Muhdin staying very calm on the inside.
Nice level change there from Muhdin. Using the cage, gets the double straight into side control.
And that's what you've talked about in the past. He's got a great double. He's able to roll in on it.
Now, if he goes to the mount, he's got to be careful about getting rolled through. But what he can start to do is try and facilitate the Von Flue choke here. That might look to promote Vagno to disengage that grip, which would then open up the mount for Muhdin.
And he's doing the smart thing here. Is he's looking to slowly get to side control and then just to settle in. Now he's setting up that Von Flue, which is forcing Vagno to release. Try and use that hand.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure through that shoulder. He's connected the hands. Now he's let go of the hands. When he's let go of the hands, he's going to look to control the hips potentially to get that top position.
Good elbows inside. Nice short elbows. I mean, as it is now, Vagno's right arm is kind of trapped because of the body positioning that Muhdin has. Muhdin's still able to strike, knees to the body, those short elbows.
Muhdin cautious to control the hip of his opponent. His opponent wants to hip escape and get that bottom side, the left leg in this case, to try and revisit the half guard or even indeed the full guard. He wants to get that knee in between him and his opponent.
Muhdin's got to be careful with this cage walking.
There's a Kimura attack here now. Oh, heavy elbow from that top position.
He's got to watch those up kicks and look to get off to the side. Good job to push that arm straight through. Takes away that opportunity of potentially throwing up a triangle. And he's got to be careful. Good job on blocking and then recentering on that half guard. Vagno's got to work to try to get back to guard. He's looking to control the posture, which is good. But he needs to be able to throw out some offense of his own.
And they're trying to control the posture here, reverts back to full guard.
And now it's a good time for Muhdin to do this. Posture straight up and just start raining down punches and elbows. He's got to watch those up kicks coming in.
Careful the triangle here as well. Body triangle here now for Vagno. only seconds left here.
Oh, nice job here. He stepped over the leg on this body lock, creating some pressure. Kind of like calf splicer type pressure.
I'll be looking to promote the straight armbar here. Looks like he's going to run out of time. Oh, heavy elbow there from Muhdin. Dominant topside control against the dangerous Brazilian here. Vagno, ranked 10th in Northeast Brazil, an active pro bantamweight. So, you know, he's got the submission ability. 63% of his wins come via KO, TKO. 31% via submissions. We look at the replay here, Nick talks through it.
And again, in on that double leg. Neck was never really in trouble. He gave the thumbs up multiple times. Continuing to work out of side control, half guard, and then once Vagno was able to get back to full guard, work some ground and pound there. But like you said, Vagno's trying to work that maybe straight arm bar. And I like what his corner was calling for. They told Muhdin to trap that back leg, and what it does is it's like a calf splicer. It's that same kind of pressure that you'll put into it. But as you posture up, it's even more pressure. And I've seen nasty things where guys also start kneeing that thigh at just mean stuff, like dirty, nasty, being an a-hole type things.
Vagno eager to go. Referee had to push him back to come out here in round 2. Could be a renewed sense of confidence here for Vagno.
Dino looked to set up that double leg again, but he doesn't want to get hit with the knee coming in. He's up, nice strike. Good job by Vagno. Vagno looking to close that distance, get some dirty boxing on the inside. Now underneath the cage, double unders by Muhdin. Vagno looking to control the hips and step off to the side.
But they're trying to dive that on deep, the knees from Muhdin.
People not liking where Vagno was controlling Muhdin at. Starting to get some boos from the crowd.
Those teeps are starting to wear here on Vagno. Muhdin's fired a number of those teeps throughout this round and the first round. And you've seen a little bit of a wince from Vagno, and he takes a back step when he eats those.
And he's reddening right in the center of the chest. It'd be nice to see Muhdin go straight down the gullet with a right hand. Nice single leg switch to a double. Goes to take the neck. Looking for a high elbow guillotine.
Rolls
Uses
out.
that to take the back.
Vagno rolled out of that tight guillotine and in turn gave his back up. Now he's going to be forced to contend with his elbows from this position. Referee jumps to take a look. Muhdin's got to look at this and pour on the pressure.
And Muhdin's doing the smart thing, controlling far side arm, he's doing it. Vagno able to scramble back to a full guard.
That's a testament to his jiu-jitsu ability, tailored for MMA. You know, Muhdin is a great artist in that top position, a finisher. And for him to get back to this full guard position with a body triangle, that's a credit.
And he's used that body triangle not only to control, but also to try to take the ability from Muhdin to take deep breaths. And again, there's that step over onto that far side leg. What he wants to do is posture up as he does it and hip in.
They can feel the connection from the crowd and the supporters from Muhdin. They're almost silent here, watching him work in the center of this cage. And they're kind of on the edge of their seats. It's kind of like they're feeling, they're breathing, they're living what their favorite fighter does here at FIGHTSTAR Championship. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, Muhdin's those elbows are landing and doing damage. He's now got a cut on the top of his head. And those are from those elbows that Vagno's throwing from bottom.
You got a warning there for the back of the head from the referee, a pretty stern warning. Again, another warning for the back of the head.
He's looking to try to turn his hips now and set up a submission.
Maybe looking for the armbar here.
Great can opener there by Muhdin.
It's a nice response to that body triangle, that tight guard as well, utilizing the elbows.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the can opener. It's so much fun. Just under a minute left. Again, Muhdin nice and tight. Shoulder buried right under the chin of Vagno.
Shows the respect here that Muhdin has for the submission game of Vagno. Being cautious in this top position. He's using a couple shots at a time, dipping the head to stay away from the guillotine and the triangle attempts.
And being smart about placement of his hands and his head. He's not allowing himself to be like a stationary target anymore for those elbows.
So Vagno may be thinking about a triangle here, but looks like he's going to run out of time. Another big round for the flyweight champion, Muhdin Abubakar. Topside pressure, control, and some nice elbows from that topside position. Take a look at the replay here.
And here's that choke. He was nice and deep. Vagno had no choice but to spin out, take his back. In the process, both hooks in. And here he was going for the finish. Trapped that far arm, but Vagno did a great job of hipping over and getting back to that closed guard position. This is pretty much where it was for the entirety of that round. Now, the one thing interesting here is the success he had with the elbows from bottom. It forced Muhdin to change the way he was on top, because while he was having success where Muhdin wasn't moving his head as much, wasn't circling off, Muhdin changed his game plan up from top. So getting ready for the start of the third and final.
Really, oh, he's wet here. The referee not happy with the amount of moisture on the body, so wipes him off. Third and final round here, 5 minutes on the clock. Abubakar in the red, Vagno in the blue.
Vagno still throwing those kicks and still pressuring forward. He's the one that's forcing Muhdin to circle around.
Oh, left hand sneak through. Vagno trying to get on a path here to challenge for the pro flyweight belt. Looks like there's an adjustment there of the glove.
Tape was starting to come off. Vagno's corner screaming for him to start to establish that jab. To double it up. Keep Muhdin honest when he's trying to go for that double leg.
Muhdin shoots here for the single, wrestles to the back, immediately gets one hook in. He's looking to control that backside leg here with his left leg. You can see there he's grapevined it and he's blocking his opponent's ability to stand up. That's high-level wrestling right there. Vagno may be looking for the Kimura trap here, Nick.
Yeah, he's looking to try to figure out a way to break it. Cage is going to help Muhdin, but Vagno's going to try to slide through, which he's not able to do. Muhdin's got to be careful not to ride too high here. And that's what I meant by riding too high. Vagno's now able to kind of slide him off. He's going to look to try to pop that right arm through and start to swim. He's already got his hips in the right position, nice and high. And he's just got to try to get past that shoulder. Good dive by Muhdin grabbing that far side wrist to control it.
Muhdin trying to negotiate that second hook here, looking for the rear naked choke. Goes to the body triangle.
On the chin.
He's looking to slowly squeeze here. Now's the danger zone. Switches to the rear naked grip. Looking for the squeeze.
Now it's just a neck crank. It's no longer about the choke, which isn't a bad thing because I've seen plenty of guys that just tap to the neck crank.
Vagno looking for a way out, pulls the top side arm off. Credible defense here for Vagno, looking to kick off the cage.
Muhdin still with that body lock. Vagno looking to try to figure out how to control that. Muhdin looking to try to slide one of those wrists and then forearms underneath the chin. Vagno doing a good job of using the cage, pushing off of it to get his hips higher up.
He's doing a good job of hiding as well. He's clasping a hold of the right arm here of Muhdin, taking that out of the mix here for the choke. So really, the choke can only be facilitated by that left arm of Muhdin.
And that's why Muhdin's trying to throw his legs up now to try to trap one of the arms. Then he only has to fight one. Vagno doing a good job. Not only his technique, but also his patience with it. Minute left. Doing the right thing, controlling that wrist and pulling that arm straight out as far away as possible to avoid being able to slide it underneath his chin.
Muhdin in back on the neck here. Looks like a cleaner wrap again, but across the chin, as you alluded to earlier, Nick.
Yeah, Vagno does a good job of turning into it. I mean, this is a tight squeeze, and it can't be fun to be in, but he's not going to go unconscious. It's more just beyond annoying and painful.
Great submission defense here by Jose Vagno.
And again, he gets his hips down, up, or gets his hips up, gets his shoulders back towards the mat, alleviates the ability for Muhdin to be able to throw that rear naked choke. And now he's looking to inside. He swept him. There he goes. Vagno just swept him, took his back.
Last 10 seconds here. Vagno could look for the back. He gets one hook in. Abubakar's got to be diligent with this back take defense here, keeping the leg real high to block that hook in.
And short time, just hold on to that wrist.
It was too little too late here from the threat from Jose Vagno. Towards the end of the third round, stellar performance there by Abubakar. It's going to go to the judges' scorecards, but it's probably a safe bet, Nick, to say that Muhdin's going to retain his flyweight title.
Yeah, I mean, a dominant position for most of the first and second. We'll take a look back at the replay here. Here's set up off of the low leg kick into that double leg, switch to the single, ducks it, takes the back. Here he is trying to sweep that arm up underneath, gets that first set of neck cranks. As he does, it's going body triangle, attempting to put a bit more pressure on it. Force Vagno into the submission, but Vagno able to survive. Sends it to the judges' scorecards.
Was an extremely credible threat here to Abubakar's flyweight title. Defended it with honor, integrity, and skill, as we've seen consistently here from our FIGHTSTAR Championship flyweight champion. But we will hand it over to the judges' scorecards to render the official decision. There's some consolidation time here, which is surprising, because you could argue, in fact, strongly it's going to go in favor of Abubakar.
I mean, you know, counting to 30 is hard because you can't use your fingers, toes. You got to borrow somebody else's fingers. I mean, I ain't being mean or nothing, but that's why I got a calculator.
Oh, here's Lee Thompson with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Well, the judges score the contest 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, FSC Flyweight Champion, Muhdin Abubakar.
And still,
and your brilliant runner-up,
the Flyweight Champion,
Vagno.
Muhdin Abubakar, defends his title again for the second time here in London against a very credible and dangerous opponent, the Brazilian Vagno, with a 17-9-0 record. Muhdin Abubakar goes to 7-1-0. We had a stacked undercard and even stacked full main card. 4 title fights, 2 in the amateur division and 2 in the pro division. We saw Nathan Jones again get one up on Brad Wheeler and retain his welterweight title. And of course, Muhdin Abubakar with the pro flyweight title still going to be in the trophy cabinet. Thanks to our sponsors, Prominence Estates, Berkeley Motors, Royal Greenwich Heritage Trust, Superior and 𝗙𝗚𝗎. I've been joined by the guru, Nick Albert. We've been the FIGHTSTAR Championship 30. Be sure to head over to FIGHTSTARchampionship.com to see the information about the next events coming to France and Belgium. We'll see you next time in the cage.